Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got another big, exciting episode in my highly requested and very popular ongoing video series. Top upcoming 4K Ultra HD Blu Ray movies and TV series releases, big 4K movie announcements, reveals, and collectors film chat episode number 54. Now in today's episode I've got a lot of studio updates, a bunch of information on limited edition releases, especially in my big 4K news and updates segment later on in this video. That's been huge and I've been thrilled to see the love from all of you for that segment of this video, especially because of all of these numbered limited edition sets that I let you know about before they go out of print. And today I've got some pretty darned exciting ones that I actually just got in that are less than 100 copies remaining that I'm going to be sharing later on in this video as well. And let me tell you, there are some massive 4K releases coming out for the holidays that I'm going to be announcing in this video. So much exciting stuff from the studios that I gotta share. Now, if you haven't checked out the previous episodes in this video series, you're gonna wanna go back and watch those because there is a ton of hidden announcements, limited edition sets, especially with things that are limited to less than 5,000 copies that only had a couple hundred copies left that I share about in all of these ongoing videos. So you wanna make sure to watch those so you're always aware and updated on the latest and greatest news in the 4K industry. And that's the purpose of why I created this video series, was to keep all of you informed so every one of you gets a chance to own and collect these 4Ks that are coming out, so that way you don't have to go to the aftermarket and deal with those stupid prices that are just so high and ridiculous. And that's why I did this, so you could own these at the regular retail prices and not be subject to dealing with all the scalpers. Now, it's always extremely important, if you decide you're gonna buy or add any of these to your collection, always make sure to go down and click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links I've pinned as a comment in the comment section right below this video. You see those links down there are extremely important to this channel. The only way I can spend all of this time gathering this data, keeping track of all of these limited edition releases for you, letting you know about these sales, and also keeping track of all of these massive announcements that the studio send to me, is through all of you, my viewers and subscribers support, by always clicking and buying through those direct Amazon sale links down there below. So when I share that it's very important, it really is, and it makes a massive difference for me to be able to continue doing this. So if you enjoy these videos and these videos have helped you out, always make sure to click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off on October 8th, we have a massive day for physical media. We're getting Friday Night Lights. Now, for its 20th anniversary, they did a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's a native 4K with HDR10 master, and they provided an extra special treat. It's coming with a brand new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. Now, this personally is one of my favorite sports drama films. I really think Peter Berg, the director, did an outstanding job with it. It's one of those films that basically takes a look at like the high school football life in Texas, but done in the sense of kind of what we all deal with in everyday life when things come to an end, or when you're going through struggles and trials in our lives, and it's done in a beautiful story. I really think the cast is phenomenal in it. Tim McGraw's in it, as well as a bunch of other actors. Billy Bob Thornton's great in it, and it is one of those films from 2004 that I've always really enjoyed. Well, it is coming out in a limited edition SteelBook release. Now, I will warn you that limited edition SteelBook has been blinking in and out of stock. Most other retailers are sold out, and there's not very many copies of the limited edition SteelBook left. Now, there is a separate standard slipcover case that's still available, and that has the same transfer on it, but the difference is that limited edition SteelBook, there's not very many copies left. So if you have not ordered or pre-ordered your copy yet, make sure to order yours so that you don't miss out on it and get stuck with those ridiculous prices on the aftermarket. Now, we're also going to be getting A Quiet Place Day 1, the 2024 sequel sci-fi action with some horror, mystery, thriller elements. Now, I really enjoy this series. It basically takes place with basically aliens and basically surviving based on you cannot make any sounds. It's done very uniquely, and I've really enjoyed them building the universe out. So this is one of those that I am looking forward to. Now, for this release, it'll have a 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. Now, this film series has had a very immersive Dolby Atmos mix because of the creatures and aliens and basically walking around, and because you have to be quiet. Every little sound is used to great effects with the Dolby Atmos, especially on previous releases. they've been really enjoyable and very immersive. So this is one of those, I'm hoping they continue that, where it's very immersive. All the little clicks and scratches and birds and sounds really get used through the height channels well in previous releases. So this is one of those, because they're continuing the Dolby Atmos, I'm very excited to experience this on my home theater setup. Now, this is coming in 2 different flavors. We're getting it in a limited edition SteelBook release and a standard slipcover case. Now, the standard slipcover case, I think the artwork is horrible on it, but the limited edition SteelBook has really cool black and red artwork on it that I do think looks really cool with like the sound waves. So they're playing off of the sound waves, how you can't make sounds in the movies, or that attracts basically the creatures. And I really think that's a cool element, and I think the SteelBook is very nice looking. That is the one that I pre-ordered. And let me know in the comment section below, are you a fan of this sci-fi thriller series? Do you like it like I do? And have you experienced the Dolby Atmos before on the previous releases? I really like this series. Now on October 8th, we're also getting another massive release in the previously streaming Netflix exclusive TV series, ARCANE League of Legends Season 1, the steampunk sci-fi action adventure series that's a CGI animated series. It's very good, very entertaining. The animation on it is top notch. I will tell you, I was really surprised when this was originally announced because Netflix originally said it was streaming exclusive only, but this year Netflix has been releasing a lot of their previously streaming exclusive TV shows onto Blu Ray and 4K. This one is a 4K release that's being released with a brand new 4K transfer, Dolby Vision HDR10 Master, and Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. Now, the studio was very specific though. This is a very limited print run, limited edition SteelBook release only. There is no standard case coming, and there's no standard case coming out later on. Limited edition SteelBook with limited print run. Once these sell out, they said that's it. So basically Netflix is saying they'll license out basically some of these TV series to be released, but only in small quantities. Basically they want to make some money on it, so they're doing it in a small quantity. Once the limited edition SteelBooks sell out, they will go out of print and they will become extremely expensive on the aftermarket. And let me tell you, this is one of those that is a very unique limited edition SteelBook. As you can see in the artwork there, I am very excited for this one though, because I never thought we'd see this Netflix exclusive series ever released on physical media. The fact that we're getting it on 4K with all those specs, this is a huge release. Now on the same day and date, we're also going to be getting Devil from 2010. Now this was originally one of those M. Night Shyamalan films that basically he was involved with, and he didn't direct it, but he was involved with actually the writing of it and the story of it, and it has one of those massive twists that my wife and I really enjoyed in cinemas. We are thrilled this is actually coming out on 4K, because another one of those that this is the year for M. Night Shyamalan films and involved films. Honestly, almost every single film he's done or been involved with is being released this year. And in this video, I've got another surprise of his coming out that I'm going to announce later in this video. So really, it is the year for M. Night Shyamalan. And I'm thrilled because I love all of his like mystery thrillers. I love all the twists that he does in them because they're really a fun time. And no matter how many times I watch them, I still really enjoy the writing of them. Now for this release, they did a brand new native 4K transfer from a brand new 4K restoration of the Interpositive, along with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, along with that, they're providing some new special features and new commentaries exclusive to this 4K release. This is one of those that was an instant pre-order for me. It's not being sent for a review. As I explained, the studios have started sending less copies for review to reviewers because it seems like they're focusing on just some of the bigger ones. So a lot of these I'm pre-ordering just like all of you. This was one of those that was an instant pre-order for me because I absolutely had a blast watching this film. So I'm excited to see what this new restoration provides. Now, we're also going to be getting the Ty West film MAXXXINE from 2024. It's being released as a native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision HDR10 Master, and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. Now, this is not my cup of tea. I know a lot of you are really excited about them, but this film series is just not something I'm really interested in, and that's perfectly fine. As I explained to all of you, we all have different feelings or reasons we're excited about something or reasons we're not interested in a certain film. This is just one of those I'm just not really interested interested in, but I know a lot of you are really excited for it, so I made sure to include it and share the specs with you so you know that it's coming out, and I did put the links for all of these, including this one, down below. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now on October 8th, we're also getting EXHUMA, the 2024 film that actually got delayed numerous times from its original announced 4K release. Well, it's finally coming out with a native 4K transfer and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now that's the official cover artwork. I will tell you it's one of those films that's a very unique style, a very unique story, and it does keep you guessing along the way. And if you want to check out the trailer, it does give away a little bit of the story, but I will tell you it's one of those kind of mystery thrillers that it's very well done, and you sit there when you get done with the film and you say, wow, that was just one of those experiences that you don't forget. Now on the same day and date, we're getting a release that I'm very excited for, and this is Us and Get Out double feature limited edition SteelBook collection set. Now these mystery horror thriller films came out between 2017 and 2019, and for this release they'll have 4K transfers, Dolby Vision HDR10 masters, and Dolby Atmos and DTS-X audio mixes. Now, this release is basically taking the previous limited edition SteelBook releases and combining them into one limited edition SteelBook release for both of the films. Now, I really like the gold scissors, and on the limited edition SteelBook, my understanding from the studio is that's supposed to be shiny gold on the limited edition SteelBook to really give it a premium look. I really like the artwork where it has the faces and the scissors coming out of it. I think the limited edition SteelBook is really nice. Now, for those reasons alone, I pre-ordered myself a copy because I'm a massive SteelBook collector, and I was thrilled this is coming out because I missed out on all of the previous limited edition SteelBooks for these releases. So this is nice that they're bringing it out with a new artwork for those of us that missed out on it, but it is a limited print run for these limited edition SteelBooks. They're not standard releases, it's all in one case for this limited edition set. So if you're excited about this one, don't wait though, because this will be one that'll end up on the aftermarket once they go out of print, and they'll be ridiculously expensive because just like the previous limited edition SteelBooks, they're very expensive on the aftermarket. So this will end up being the same, and this one has way better artwork though. Now we're also going to be getting Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp from 1999 for its 25th anniversary in a brand new limited edition 4K SteelBook. Now, previously I reviewed the 4K transfer that's included in this, and I did an exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison to let you know the quality of it. If you haven't checked out that review, I dived into and tested and shared all of the specs. The transfer on this is a native 4K, and it does have Dolby Vision and HDR10 master. And I will tell you, it's one of my favorite fall movies to watch. It really has a great feeling and vibe. I think Tim Burton was at the top of his game when he created this film. Johnny Depp's phenomenal in it. Well, they are providing a brand new artwork, brand new limited edition SteelBook release that I missed out on the previous one. It was a completely different artwork, and I really didn't like how it had the book in it because a lot of those have fallen apart. There's a ton of folks that I know that have collected them that shared with me that they just kind of fell apart over time because the book wasn't stored very well in it and it wasn't glued well. Well, for this one, it's actually in a standard limited edition SteelBook that it doesn't have any book in the middle, and I really like the artwork on this one even more. Now, I pre-ordered my copy instantly because these are another limited print runs that basically once these sell out, just like the previous limited edition SteelBook, it'll become hundreds of dollars on the aftermarket. They literally go for, the last time I looked, the previous limited edition SteelBook of Sleepy Hollow was going between $120 up to $160 on eBay, which is ridiculous. So that is why this is the time right now. I'm giving you your fair warning. If you're watching this video, make sure to order your limited edition SteelBook now so you don't have to pay those ridiculous prices on the aftermarket, because this is one of those that will end up on there just like all of the previous limited edition SteelBooks. Then they'll be ridiculous and then most people can't afford them. So right now, now's the time to order it. Now on October 8th, we're getting a very unique release, and I Walked with a Zombie and The Seventh Victim, the 1943 RKO classic horror films. Now this is a 2-movie collection coming from the Criterion collection, and I'm very surprised these are actually coming out. I originally announced them a long time ago, and I gotta say, it's one of those that I never saw us getting on 4K. Well, they're coming out with brand new 4K digital restorations. They're going to be native 4K SDR masters with uncompressed just monorail soundtracks. Now, this is one of those, because there's 2 movies in this set, it is a little bit more expensive, but I'll tell you, I was pretty excited because they're very unique RKO horror classics that I've always really enjoyed watching. And if you've seen them before, they're just really well done, and I'm thrilled they're actually being released on 4K. Now, we're also getting Five Nights at Freddy's from 2023. Now, this was previously released in a standard 4K case. This is a brand new limited edition SteelBook case. Now, as of making this video, I went down and checked, and so far it's sold out. There hasn't been any restocks, and I haven't seen it come back in stock for over 2.5 weeks now. But I'm putting it in here so that way if it does happen to come back in stock, you can click and order it immediately. And heck, it's been sold out for over 2 weeks since I originally announced it, and it's not even made it to the release date. And that's why I was sharing these videos. A lot of these limited edition releases, they sell out way in advance when I announce them, and they don't even make it to the release date. This is another one, but it did have a native 4K transfer, HDR10 master, and a very immersive and good Dolby Atmos audio mix. I love the limited edition SteelBook artwork. This is one of those that was an instant pre-order for me. I ordered mine way back when I originally shared with this, but if it does come back, you can check that link down below. Now on October 8th, we're also getting the CONVENT Special Edition 4K release. Now this is the movie from 2000, and I have not personally seen this film. Now it is getting a brand new 4K remaster of the uncut version of the film, supervised and approved by the original director Mike Mendez himself. Now it is going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, I do think the cover artwork on it's pretty darn cool. I love the color purple. As you probably figured out if you watched my channel here for a while, I love purple. That's why a lot of my videos I use the purple theme, because I really love that color. Well, they use purple and basically greens in the cover artwork, and I do think it looks pretty cool, but I've never seen the film, so I can't tell you if I like it or I dislike it. If you've seen this film, let me know in the comment section below. Is it one of those that's amazing? Or is it one of those that it's just kind of it's an okay film? I'm just kind of curious how many people really loved it. Now, we're also going to be getting Interview with the Vampire Season 2, finally released on Blu-ray, the entire season that ran for 409 minutes. It's a 3-disc Blu-ray set. Now, this was one of those TV series that's a very good horror thriller with sci-fi elements and basically a gothic setting. It's really well done, and I really enjoyed season 1, but it was years before they finally made season 2. Now we're finally going to be able to own it. Now it'll be released with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. If you liked Interview with the Vampire, the original movie, or you've seen season 1, season 2 was even better. So it's one of those, if you like vampire type stuff, this is one of those TV series you must check out. Now, talking about Netflix streaming exclusive TV series, Netflix is finally releasing Castlevania Nocturne Season 1, the animated series that is really top-notch. The animation in it is simply stunning. Well, this was a previously Netflix exclusive TV series. Now they're releasing it finally onto Blu-ray, and the entire first season ran for 207 minutes, and it'll be coming with a Dolby Digital 5.1 audio mix in this Blu-ray set. Now, one of the biggest releases for me personally that's coming out on October 8th is Las Vegas, the complete TV series. They did brand new remastered 1080p HD masters for every episode of the entire series, and it ran for 5 seasons and 106 episodes. Another massive TV series release that took a ton of time and work to create. Now it's being released with 22 Blu-ray discs, and the total runtime is 4,671 minutes, and it'll have a Dolby Digital 5.1 audio mix. Now, a ton of questions I got were, is the original music going to be included? Well, I did reach out and ask, and basically the response I got is it's going to include a large percentage and majority of the original music that was on the TV series. Now, that doesn't give me specifically every single song and what's included, but it is good news that a large majority is going to be included, because this had some really good music that went along with all of these episodes. And this TV series is one of those that's very addicting and is one of those you will binge watch. And you'll sit down and watch 3 or 4 episodes in a row, and the time will fly by, and all of a sudden you'll realize I've been watching it for a long time. It's got an amazing cast of gorgeous people. As I shared, it's one of those that Every single cast member in it is literally beautiful. So it's one of those you sit back that has good writing, a good cast, and it has some really good just funny stories as well as some really good mysteries. So overall, every week you have something new to enjoy out of this TV series. So this one I am very excited for. Now I got all 4 of these exciting upcoming 4K releases in over a week and a half early for review directly from the studios. Now I had already edited and recorded the previous part of this video, so I inserted this part so that way I could cover these in a short mini reviews for all of you, let you know the quality of these and what's included in these. Now I'll be continuing all of my upcoming announcements after this short segment on these reviews. So I wanted to make sure I gave you my review scores on these so that way you know the quality of these and if these are something you should buy and add to your collections. Now in this Us Get Out double feature horror thriller movie collection in this limited edition steelbook, it is the exact same 4K disc as was released before, so you get the exact same transfers, but it comes with them on a spindle here basically, so you get the Blu-rays in the middle and your 4K discs are on the inside of the steelbook. Now as far as the limited edition steelbook goes, the artwork on it is simply gorgeous. As I shared at the beginning of this video, it has actually gold on the scissors that's actually metallic gold, and then actually it's matte finish all around it. Now on the side, it does say the double feature on it with the 2 movie titles, and then on the back it has the gold scissors coming through the back obviously with matte finish around it. It is a simply gorgeous limited edition steelbook. I was very impressed with the artwork seeing it in person, and it looks better than even the studio described it to me. I'm very happy and pleased with the limited edition steelbook, and it is one I recommend if you don't own the films yet. I would definitely buy them in this limited edition steelbook set. Now for Friday Night Lights, for its 20th anniversary, this new native 4K transfer has nice stable layer of film grain, and it has very good depth and detail that far surpasses the previous Blu-ray transfer. The only instance of any issues I ran into was some slight digital noise. Otherwise, it's a very good looking image from beginning to end. Now intentionally it has a certain color to the whole thing to kind of be a more bleached out look, but I will tell you, this is the best this film has ever looked because it has very good HDR10 implementation. It actually has much better colors, and it does look overall more healthy skin tones as well than the previous very dull Blu-ray release. Now it comes with a brand new Dolby Atmos audio mix. It's very strong, has great dynamic range. It's crystal clear, and I will say it uses the height channels in unique ways throughout it. It's not the most immersive Dolby Atmos, but it was very enjoyable, and I did enjoy the uses of the height channels. It brought a smile across my face and did make it a more immersive experience, and overall it added to the enjoyment of this 4K release. Now I dived into the bitrate. This has a healthy 51 megabits per second. Now for my review score for Friday Night Lights and this upcoming 4K release, this gets a terrific 9.1. It's a recommended must-buy. You buy and add to your collection. Audio visual upgrade was worthwhile and was something I'll enjoy for many years to come because I absolutely love this film. Now this is the limited edition steelbook. It does have a matte finish on it, and I really like the artwork on it. I'll put both links for both versions, the standard slipcover and for the limited edition steelbook, down below. Next up we have Arcane League of Legends Season 1, the previously Netflix exclusive TV series. Now for this limited edition steelbook release, this is the only way this TV series is being released. It's a very limited print run as I shared before. Now for the new 4K transfer, it is stunningly beautiful from beginning to end. There was no instances of digital noise, blocking, banding, nothing wrong with the 4K image on any of the discs whatsoever. And I will say the Dolby Vision and HDR10 implementation were done wonderfully well. Colors come to life on this. It is one of those CGI animated sci-fi steampunk series that looks simply stunningly beautiful from beginning to end, and it was a real treat to behold. Now rough average bitrate, this had a shockingly high, healthy and strong 91 megabits per second. Wow, for the entire series of season 1, they did a phenomenal job with the rough average bitrate as well. Now it does come with a Dolby True HD 5.1, it's very crystal clear, and it actually had some very surprisingly strong LFE and very good bass response. Overall, it had great dynamic range and was a very enjoyable audio mix that lended to such an enjoyable 4K release. Now, it does have some spot glossing on the SteelBook that is really gorgeous. Like, you see the eye is spot gloss, the words, and then some of the effects around it. It's a very gorgeous and premium SteelBook. Now, on the back, it has spot glossing as well. And then inside, I really like how they did the discs where they're on a separate actual spindle. So instead of them being stacked on one side, you actually have a separate leaflet that goes back and forth for all 4 of the discs in here. Now, for my review score for Arcane League of Legends in this limited edition upcoming SteelBook release, this gets a beautiful 9.4. It's a recommended must buy. You'll be surprised at how absolutely beautiful it is from beginning to end and how enjoyable of an adult CGI sci-fi animated series it really is. But don't wait long, because this is one of those limited edition SteelBook releases only. Once it sells out, extremely expensive on the aftermarket. But I was very impressed with this. Now for Devil, the 4K image is very detailed, surpassing the previous Blu-ray drastically. You'll notice things like hairs and things on their clothing. Now I will say the Dolby Vision and HDR10 implementation, the Dolby Vision was the clear winner. Colors, skin tones, and everything just looked roughly 10% better than the HDR10. But HDR10 was still a massive improvement over the Blu-ray because a lot of this film is done with the lights and basically coming out of the darkness and lights going out and coming back on and different elements of the sky. And I will say I was very surprised at how good the implementation was on this, that really added to a layer of depth to the image that makes your mind see more because of those great implementations of the HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Now, bitrate wise, I tested that out and this has a shockingly high, extremely healthy and strong 94 megabits per second. It's one of those wow bit rates that really just lended to why it has such a nice image. Now, audio-wise, it does have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. It is crystal clear and has great dynamic range, but I won't say it has amazing LFE. It was kind of a little bit lacking in that area, but overall, it did sound better as an audio mix than the previous Blu-ray release, so at least it was an upgrade in that area. Just don't expect it to knock your socks off. Now for my review score for Devil in this upcoming 4K release, this gets a very good 9.0. It is a recommended release. I do really enjoy it. M. Night Shyamalan films I absolutely love. And he wrote this film and the Dowdle brothers directed it. So it is one of those that I classify as one of his because he wrote the film. Very good twist in it. And it's one of those horror mystery thrillers that's not too over the top. And I always have a blast watching this. Now this is the part of the video series where I jump out to give you a bunch of brand new announcements that the studio shared with me as well as some updates. So we're going to jump out here to October 22nd. Now I just talked about Deadpool and Wolverine in my Studio Insider video. If you haven't checked out that, I talked about a bunch of big announcements and reveals the studios just shared with me. And the 2 updates I have for you on Deadpool and Wolverine is that the 3 different flavors of the limited edition SteelBook and of the slipcover case are available to pre-order right now. As of making this video, they are available, so you can order them now. When I released that video, they weren't available at the time. I was just making the announcement. Now they are officially available to order. We're getting more things on 4K than we've ever gotten in the history of physical media. And I have a lot of experience having done this professionally for over 8 years now. I've seen the industry completely change. We are seeing things that we never thought we'd get before. This is the time you should be thrilled and excited because it is a great time for us physical media collectors. We've begged and asked Disney to do Dolby Vision. They're doing that now. So this is an exciting time, so make sure to support these releases so that way Disney continues to do more of them. That's why I said this is one of those times that we should be excited because they're doing everything we asked for. They're finally releasing physical media the way we want it. Now, I gotta say I had a hard time deciding between both of the limited edition SteelBooks, whether I wanted Deadpool or Wolverine. I ended up just deciding to order both because I like the artwork together. It really creates an epic picture, and I like that they kind of did something unique, so there's 2 different options. Now on November 5th, we're getting a big release in John Wick Titans of Cult from 2014. This is a brand new Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook with a brand new Dolby Vision native 4K transfer. This is the first time it's being released with this brand new Dolby Vision transfer, and it's exclusive only to this Amazon exclusive limited edition set. It comes with some swag in it. It comes with a slipcover on the limited edition SteelBook. It is one of those that I think looks gorgeous. Now, this is the first in the new line of Lionsgate Titans of Cult, basically limited edition SteelBook line. They are Amazon exclusive only. You won't find this to buy anywhere else. That link down there below is the Amazon exclusive link, but it will have a new Dolby Vision transfer on it. I'm excited to see what this looks like compared to the original transfer. I really like the original 4K release, but it didn't have Dolby Vision. It only had HDR10 on it. So they went back and they said they worked with the image to create this new Dolby Vision transfer, so it is a new transfer. I'm really curious what upgrades and what this will look like, but I gotta say, that SteelBook is simply beautiful. Though, keep in mind, this is a very limited print, limited edition SteelBook set. This is just like all of Lionsgate's and Titans of Cult's other releases. They print them in very limited print runs. My understanding is they do 5,000 or less, and that's it. Once these sell out, they do not reprint them, they do not release them again. Titans of Cult is known for that. It's a one-time deal. Once they're gone, they're gone. So if you're excited about this and you want this new Dolby Vision transfer, do not wait. This is your warning. Make sure to go down and pre-order your copy so you don't miss out on this. This is one of those, if you go check like Titans of Cult on like eBay, these go for $300, $400, $500 once they go out of print. They sell them for ridiculous prices. The scalpers really go crazy with these Titans of Cult on eBay. I've tried to buy some and they're out of my price range. So if I can't get it right when it's released, I don't even touch them on eBay. So that's why I'm telling you right now, if you're interested in seeing this new Dolby Vision transfer, make sure to go down and pre-order your copy. Now, we're also going to be getting the Clint Eastwood, the Iger Sanction, the 1975 film. It's getting a brand new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. This is the beginning of all of these new Clint Eastwood films that are coming out on 4K for the holiday season. This is one of those I've always had a blast with. I love Clint Eastwood as an actor. If you want to check out some of the previous Clint Eastwood 4Ks, I've done dozens of them, like, you know, his Escape from Alcatraz. I've done a bunch of his Westerns on 4K. All of those reviews are available right now on this channel, but this is the beginning of them. Now, we're also going to be getting Two Mules for Sister Sarah, one of my favorite Westerns he did. Now, this came out in 1970. They're also doing a brand new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. Another massive Clint Eastwood film that I am very excited for. And then rounding out the Clint Eastwood movies, we're getting Play Misty for Me from 1971. Another great Clint Eastwood film. This is getting a brand new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative, native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. All three of those Clint Eastwood films I'm thrilled for because I love all of them. The fact that we're getting so many Clint Eastwood films this holiday season as well is massive news, and I put all the links for all these down there below. Now on November 5th, I have a big update for you on I Love Lucy. Originally when I announced it, the pre-order link had gone out right away and they didn't have it restocked basically. Well, it's available right now. They restocked it as of making this video right this second. It is available to order right now. I put that direct link down there below because I know a lot of you asked me to let you know immediately once it came back in stock. Now this includes the complete TV series, completely remastered, all 9 seasons on 33 Blu Ray discs in this massive box set. This is one of those that I was shocked at how many of you contacted me saying, please let me know the second it comes back in because you weren't able to order it. So that's why I wanted to make sure to include it to make sure you were aware. Now on November 19th, we're getting a personal favorite film of mine, and that is The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro. It is one of my favorite thriller films that I really think goes in line with The Fugitive, how great Tommy Lee Jones was at that time. This is one of those that I absolutely love. Well, it's finally coming out on 4K. The film originally came out in 2003, and they're doing a brand new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. This is one of those that I am thrilled for because I have it on Blu-ray. I've owned it on DVD before that. I probably watched this film about 14 times. It kind of reminds me of a mixture of like Rambo with kind of like Survivor and then mixed with The Fugitive, all mixed together with a good mystery thriller story. And that's really, without giving away too much, is kind of a combination of it. And if you like The Fugitive, or if you like US Marshals, or if you like Rambo, any of those, combine those together, and that's what you kind of got out of this film. And it's a great film. Now, Kino Lorber did let me know all of these Kino Lorber releases should be coming in early for review, so I should be able to dive into, test those, and review those before the release date and let you know the quality. But I will tell you, Kino Lorber did share all of those Clint Eastwood 4Ks and The Hunted are being released on BD100 4K discs. So they're not skimping, they're giving it plenty of room to breathe, to give it plenty of room for the bitrate, and to give it as best an image as possible. So this is one of those I'm glad to hear that they're doing the extra work and not cutting it down for a smaller 4K disc. Now I have the official release date of November 19th for Beetlejuice. Warner Brothers just shared with me so that way I could let all of you know. They also shared the official artwork for the slipcover and for the limited edition steelbook. Now the limited edition steelbook has been blinking in and out of stock because when I originally announced it, it had massive people excited about it, and it actually went out of stock, came back in a little bit, so there's only a little bit remaining of the limited edition steelbook. Now what's unique about it is it does glow in the dark, as well as it does have an outside slipcover with different artwork on it that goes over the outside of the limited edition steelbook. So it's one of those very unique and highly collectible limited edition steelbooks. So if you've not pre-ordered your copy yet, now is the time. I'm giving you the warning that this limited edition steelbook will not make it to release date. So if you're interested in owning the limited edition steelbook, now's the time to pre-order it. Now, Warner Brothers shared it will have a native 4K transfer and Dolby Vision HDR10 master, along with Dolby Atmos audio mix. This is one I'm excited to experience on my home theater because it has a lot of elements that, if done right, could be very immersive with the audio mix. Now, moving out to November 26th, I have some big surprises for you. Talking about M. Night Shyamalan films, we're finally getting The Visit, his 2015 horror thriller mystery film. It's rated PG-13 and it's not too over the top. It's really in line with a lot of his like Sixth Sense, Signs. You know, a lot of those that he does at that PG-13, they're very enjoyable, but not too intense. This is one of those that I really thought was underrated. I really enjoy it. I do think it fits really well into his repertoire of films. He has such a great style with his films. He's one of my favorite like horror thriller directors. Well, we're finally going to be getting this with a new 4K transfer, Dolby Vision HDR10 master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. I really do like how it has reversible cover artwork, so you'll get a different cover artwork and then it has a reversible one underneath. So you get two options on this, so that's a very nice touch as well. And this is another one of those M. Night Shyamalan films that I'm thrilled we're getting on 4K because this really is his year. As I shared at the beginning, man, we're getting almost every single one of his films on 4K this year. So it really is his year for physical media. Now we're also going to be getting Below from 2002. Now this submarine movie is very slick and I was really surprised this is coming out on 4K because it wasn't something I thought we'd ever really see. Well, it is being released with a new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix on a BD100 4K disc. So Kino Lorber let me know they're going to give it plenty of room to breathe, so that way it does help it and they can get it plenty of room for the bit rate. This is one of those though, because of the atmosphere and everything that's done in it. I'm very excited to see how this looks on 4K, and it's one of those that I really enjoyed watching in cinemas, so I'm looking forward to experiencing it on my home theater. Now, a release that was originally delayed numerous times and then outright canceled altogether is Bug from 2006, and this is the thriller with Ashley Judd in it. Well, originally they had planned on releasing it over almost 2 years ago. Initially was when it was announced. It got delayed, and then finally just got canceled altogether. Well, it's finally going to be released on 4K, and they did a new 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's a native 4K transfer, along with Dolby Vision HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Very excited this is finally coming out on 4K because after it was canceled, I was extremely disappointed. Now, They are doing some extra nice things. It comes with a limited edition slipcover, and it will have reversible artwork underneath, so you get 2 different artworks plus the limited edition slipcover, and it is going to be on a BD100. Now on December 3rd, we're getting a massive release that I've been looking forward to all year long, and that is Alien Romulus, the 2024 continuing the Alien universe sequel film. It is so good, and it's one of those that even the elements in it, all of the things they incorporated, giving you that feeling of a very gritty and grounded universe, because they did a lot of like real things with puppets and basically animatronics instead of doing all CGI. It's a very grounded Alien film, and I absolutely love it. Well, it's coming out in 2 different flavors. We're getting it in a limited edition steelbook, and we're getting it in a standard slipcover case. Now, both versions are coming with a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision HDR10 master. As I shared, Disney diving into and doing more of their releases now with Dolby Vision, as we've all been requesting. We'll also be getting Dolby Atmos audio mix in this, and this is one of those, because of the Dolby Atmos, I am excited to experience it on my home theater, because there are so many elements of this that really are going to create an immersive experience. This is one of those I am very much looking forward to hearing how things are going overhead with the height channels. That's going to be a fun time. Well, on this, it's also coming with a bunch of new special features. We're getting commentaries, behind the scenes, alternate and deleted scenes, and deleted alternate scenes. So basically a bunch of different options of things that were cut out or left on the cutting room floor. I love all of that content because I like to see what things we basically didn't get to see in cinemas. Now it's also going to come with a 4-part documentary going behind the scenes with not only the director and the cast, but also touching on a bunch of hidden references and things maybe we didn't catch that we saw in cinemas, talking about little things that were nods to basically the first Alien film and Aliens and all the different films in the Alien universe. There's so many things they tied together that they said even we didn't catch, and that's part of the 4-part documentary. I'm very excited to check that one out as well. Though I will point this out right now, the limited edition steelbook will not make it to release date. These are printed in such small batches. Disney and 20th Century with Sony only prints them in small batches. So if you're interested in the limited edition steelbook, right now is your warning. Do not wait. That will be gone before the release date, and then they'll be sold on the aftermarket for a ridiculous price. So now I'm warning you, make sure to go down and pre-order. And this is another one that I really like, the limited edition steelbook artwork. I like the like red and green colors and basically the alien theme behind it. I think it looks very much like an older movie poster with all of the stuff going on it. Whereas I feel like the slipcover with just the red and basically the face hugger on the person, it's just to me not as exciting, but each one of us are going to find things we like, whether we like the slipcover version or the steelbook. Steelbook's the one for me. I loved all of the artwork on it. I really think it reminiscent to all of the original Alien and Aliens movies. So that's the one that I ordered. I'm very excited for that one because this is just a massive release. And the fact we're getting Dolby Vision finally with HDR10 and Dolby Atmos all in this, with all of those special features, this is one of those massive releases coming out this holiday season. Now on December 3rd, I have another big update for all of you. Shaun of the Dead from 2004 is finally back in stock for a very limited time in its limited edition steelbook. Now originally when I announced it, it sold out within basically an hour of my original announcement, and then it was gone. There is a very limited stock that they just replenished. This is all that's remaining. Once this sells out, it's going to be gone. Now, I put the direct link pinned as a comment down below in the comments section. That way you can order a copy, but don't wait, because this is the last of the stock that they're going to be getting in. The studio was very specific. This is the last replenishment. Then by release date, it's going to be gone. There won't be any more. So if you have not pre-ordered your Shaun of the Dead limited edition steelbook, now's your warning and now's the time. Now, as I shared before, this is a brand new 4K remaster of the original film elements. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and a brand new Dolby Atmos audio mix. This is not the same disc that was released before. The previous release was poor looking. Didn't have Dolby Atmos, didn't have Dolby Vision. They're doing a brand new remaster for this. And it's going to have all of those new specs. The Dolby Atmos I'm very excited for, and that Dolby Vision. I love the limited edition steelbook, basically comic style artwork. But keep in mind, I'm warning you right now, this sold out originally within an hour of me originally announcing it. This will not make it for very long. I'll be surprised if this makes it a few hours after I release this video, because the stock is very low for what's remaining. remaining. Now there is a standard slipcover version. I'll put both versions down below, but the limited edition Steelbook's the one that it's not going to make it very long. Slipcover version, it's a limited print, so there's less copies of it, but the Steelbook was what sold out right away. Now, let me know in the comment section below, how excited are you for Alien Romulus, and how excited are you for Shaun of the Dead? I had to film this part of the video separately, just like the reviews, because this actually was announced as I was finishing up this video, and I wanted to make sure to get this news out to all of you as soon as possible. So I actually had to go back and re-edit the video, which took a ton of extra work. So that's why I spent the extra work to include this segment in the video. Now, jumping out to December 10th, we're finally getting the classic monster movie, The Giant Spider Invasion from 1975. Now this got a brand new 4K remaster of the original camera negative. It's a native 4K and has DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. Now this is one of those classic 70s creature features. Basically, spiders come out of another universe and basically they're hungry for human flesh. And so they basically, in cheesy sci-fi ways, hunt down people, and it's basically the humans versus the spiders, but it's fun. I mean, to be honest with you, this film is right up my alley. It's exactly what I grew up loving, and these creature features I absolutely love and have a blast, and the cover artwork is so cool. It's so just over the top. I love how it's like a big like comic book artwork of like this massive spider, and it really does just give you that warm feeling of you sit back, you turn your brain off, and you just have a fun time. It has the actor from Gilligan's Island in it, basically the skipper. He's actually in it as well, and there's a lot of classic actors that appear in this, but this is one of those that kind of took me for a surprise because I didn't think we'd ever get this one either on 4K. Now, jumping out to December 17th, we're getting Golden Harvest Volume 2 Shining Stars. Now this has 8 movies and 9 cuts of the films that ran from 1973 to 1998. It has like Chuck Norris, Jet Li, and a bunch of actors from that time period in these Golden Harvest mixtures of martial arts, action, adventure films. Now these are being released with a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. It'll have 8 Blu Ray discs that run for a combined 755 minutes total runtime for all of the films. Now this is another one of those limited edition box sets, so there's only so many being printed, but it is one of those I know a lot of you really like these basically Golden Harvest sets, so I wanted to make sure you knew about them. Now getting to my exciting big 4K news and updates segment of this video series. This is where I give you all of these limited edition releases that are just about to go out of print, things that have very limited stock remaining, and a bunch of these amazing deals, so that way you get a chance to own these and you don't miss out on them. The first one that I'm thrilled to share with you that I just discovered is Marvel's Avengers Limited Edition Mondo number 39 Steelbook set. Now this Steelbook set is simply beautiful. It has custom artwork on it with an outside slipcover. Now this is in my limited edition Steelbook protectors. I'll show that video here that if you want to check that out, that covers all of my limited edition Steelbooks. I tested and reviewed them from over 10 different companies, and I discovered the best one that's the thickest and protects the limited edition Steelbooks the best at the best value. It's also the best price. It's the cheapest you can buy limited edition Steelbook protectors from anybody, and they're also the best quality. That video is available right now on this channel, and that applies to all of these limited edition Steelbooks. Especially for like this one, you'll want to protect it because there is less than 50 copies remaining of this. And you heard me right, 50 copies remaining, that's it. And then this goes out of print and onto the aftermarket for ridiculous prices. And I put that direct Amazon exclusive link down there below. This specifically is the Amazon exclusive only Mondo limited edition Steelbook release. It is simply gorgeous, and I'll show you when I take it out of my protector here. Now this is for the first Marvel's The Avengers film from 2012. They did this custom limited edition Steelbook, and actually on the slipcover, if you notice, it has separate artwork on the Steelbook itself for the Tesseract, and then on the back it has other things that are designed onto the clear outside protector. When you get underneath, it is simply gorgeous. It has matte plus shiny metallic finishes done on top of the matte finish to make things really stand out. It is simply beautiful. On the side, it is numbered. This is number 39. It has the Avengers limited edition on the side. Then it has custom artwork on the back specifically of Iron Man. Again, matte finish, and then the actual Iron Man is all glossy finish. Now, it will come with 2 stickers on it. You peel those off, and that's it. There's no other stickers remaining on it. It is simply beautiful, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorite limited edition SteelBook artworks. I can't believe how beautiful the artwork is. When you see it in person, you'll be blown away. The detail on it and what they did on it is simply gorgeous. Now, the 4K discs and everything inside are 100% region free, so you won't have any issues playing it whatsoever worldwide. But I will tell you right now, do not wait. There was less than 50 copies remaining of this limited edition SteelBook before it goes out of print. I put that direct Amazon exclusive link down there below. But like I said, there's not very many left. When I found this out, I ordered it immediately to show all of you, and I wanted to make sure all of you knew so you don't miss out. These are just gorgeous collectibles. Now, let me know how excited you are for this limited edition SteelBook down below, as well as any of these massive announcements from this video. Now, another limited edition SteelBook that has less than 100 copies remaining is Batman: The Killing Joke, the animated 4K release. Now, the film originally came out in 2016, and this is a brand new limited edition SteelBook release. It has like some art cards designed to go along with the film in it. It has artwork on the outside, slipcover over the top of it. It is one of those that's very nice looking. Mine did not show up before I made this video, but there was less than 100 copies remaining, so I wanted to make sure all of you were aware. So that's why I decided, since it wasn't here in time, just to make sure to share it with all of you so you get a chance to own this just like I did. I put that direct link down there below for this, but keep in mind, do not wait on any of these. As I shared in previous videos, if you have not watched the previous episodes in this ongoing video series, I share about of these limited edition SteelBooks or limited edition ultimate collections and things that they have less than 100 or in some cases like 50 copies remaining. So make sure if you're excited about these, go down and order it right away, because once these go out of print, they become astronomical on the aftermarket, and I can't afford to buy them in the aftermarket, and I'm sure most of you can't either. Heck, when I go onto eBay and I look for things, I really can't afford 99% of it because I'm on a very limited budget. I have 3 boys and a wife, and I provide for my whole family, and it's one of those things that I go onto eBay and I can't even afford that stuff. So when I find these limited edition SteelBooks that are about to go out of print, I always try to make sure to let you know so you get a chance to own these. And that's why I do this for all of you, to share the love of collecting physical media, but without the scalpers, because I hate the scalpers. And I know there's been someone that come on here and comment saying, oh, I'm a scalper and I bought it just because of that. Well, I can't stop that. All I can do is give all of you a chance. So if you haven't gone down and clicked the bell notification, you'll want to make sure you have the bell notification equipped. That way, when I release these videos, you get notified right away so you can watch them and you get the chance to own these right away. Because there are some folks that say they missed out because they watched the video like 2 or 3 days later. So make sure you have that bell notification so that way, right when I announce it, you can watch that video and get a chance to buy these. Now, another big limited edition SteelBook release that has less than 100 copies remaining before it goes out of print is Blade Runner: The Final Cut, the 1982 sci-fi Ridley Scott cult classic film that has Harrison Ford in it. And this is the brand new Film Vault limited edition SteelBook line. And I've talked about these previously on this channel, and I actually own several of them. They come with slip covers. They are simply gorgeous. So they have artwork under the outside slipcover of the SteelBook. They are extremely premium limited edition collectibles. The discs inside are all region free. And I will tell you, the Film Vault line is some of the best looking artwork on the limited edition SteelBooks. Up there with like that Marvel one I just showed you. Well, Blade Runner: The Final Cut has less than 100 copies remaining before it goes out of print. These ones are already out of print. If you followed me here, I shared about those when they were available and they sold out right after I shared and announced about them. This is another one of those that goes in this exact line and it matches the artwork so they all look very nice on your shelf. And here's how the Film Vault line looks. They all match up perfectly well with all the titles of them on the sides. So the Final Cut will match up exactly like that with these. And Amazon has put it on sale for the remaining stock it has left for roughly $40. So an amazing deal, because originally when these came out, they were $69.99 per limited edition SteelBook. Well, Amazon, through that direct Amazon exclusive link I've put down there below, that is the sale link for the remaining stock, and it's roughly $40 right now on sale. Basically, once that's gone, it'll go out of print. They don't ever reprint these again. Once they're gone, they're gone. And then again on the aftermarket, you'll have all the scalpers selling these for ridiculous prices. Now's the time. Make sure to go down and click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links down there below. I've done all the work for all of you and gathered together every link from this video to make sure you get the exact copies, the exact things that I own, and the exact things that I showed you. I've put all those down below, and it's always important to click and buy through those down there below. That's how you show your support of these videos. And the only way I can spend all this time in creating these massive announcement videos, it's always through you, my viewers and subscribers' support, by clicking and buying through those direct Amazon sale links down there below and joining my Collectors VIP Club. Collectors VIP Club is always extremely important as well. All of that money goes back into the software, the time, all of the work that goes into creating all these massive videos. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for every one of you that has clicked and bought through those links and supported this channel, and for joining my Collectors VIP Club. Every single one of you is great, and it really does make a big difference in me being able to do this and share the love of physical media every week with all of you here on my channel. Now make sure to start the conversation down below. Make sure to share with me and the studios what all of these announcements from this video that you're excited for. As always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day, and I've always got something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.